Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm drawing a character with alcohol markers. First I have taped two sides of this paper. Now I have another paper which I kept beneath it so I don't have unnecessary bleeding. This paper also works as a color testing paper. I also have this color chart which is very useful when you are drawing with alcohol markers. Okay, so now I'm choosing what colors to use on my character. First I'm choosing green as the hair, skin color, and red and yellow combination for the clothes. For skin I'm taking more colors. The color skin white, fruit pink, and the color peach for shadows. While drawing with alcohol markers, you should really test them on a paper first, then you should use them on your drawing. I'm also adding another color called pale cherry pink. Now I'm adding them on the paper. First I'm using the color skin white as the base color. Then I'll use the darker colors for shadowing and then smudge them, or if I should say blend them with the lighter color. Now I'm using the color fruit pink for the shadows and then blend them out with the color skin white. Then I'll be using the color pale cherry pink on the cheeks for a blushing effect and the color peach for more shadowing, and then blend them all out with the color skin white. Here I'm actually drying them with the hand fan. Please excuse this, and also please excuse my undone nails because I'm very lazy to do them. I actually forgot to choose the eye colors. So for the eyes, I'm choosing the color blue. Well, I had a hard time choosing the right colors, but at least I chose the colors pastel blue and sky blue and also the color ice blue. So first I'll be using the color sky blue, then I'll use the color pastel blue, and then ice blue. I'm just using a teeny little amount at the top because I don't want to overdo her eyes, and then blending them out pale green, mint green, and olive green respectively. For now, I want to tell you to believe in the process, because a lot of things are going to happen and they will make you think I'm the worst artist you have ever seen. So for now, I'm using the green bias as the base color, then respectively use the darker shades for the shadows and then blend them out with the lighter color. Even though I told you to trust the process, I myself was losing trust, because please note that this is my first time using alcohol markers to do a character. I have used alcohol markers for doodling. This is my first time using them on a character. Now for the clothes, I'll be using the color pastel violet and yellow green. So to do the red part, or should I say the pastel violet part, I'm using another color called Cosmos and another deep color called Scarlet. First I'm using the color Cosmos, then I'll use the color pastel violet for the shading, and then the Scarlet for more shading. And finally, here is the part where I lost all hope, because while shading I found out that these colors were not well suited for each other. They were not smudging. I was unable to blend them together, so I had a hard time and lost my hope while doing so. This is not the fault of the markers, this is basically my fault because I'm inexperienced. This is my first time. Well, it's not that I'm blaming my experience on this, it's just I'm blaming myself, because I should have done a better research on this, then should have done this. So when I found out that I was unable to blend them together, and when I was using the color Scarlet, it was very hard to blend them together. So then I thought, why not use the scarlet as a base color and pastel violet as the shadow. After losing all hope, I finally started doing the yellow green part. Well, what I didn't think at the time was that it wasn't a disaster at all. The yellow green was well suited for pastel green and olive green, so they were smudging well with each other, and I finally gained some hope. I'm sorry, I forgot to show you the color chart for this. I myself did it at the side. You can see the red and yellow green, but I forgot to show it to the camera. I'm very sorry about that. Now for the shots, I'm using the color yellow green again, and then for the shadow part I'll be using the color olive green. For the shoes, I'm using the color scarlet and the color pastel violet for shading. And for the upper part of the shoes, I'll be using the color cosmos. For the hat, I'm using the color scarlet and pastel violet as usual, and also the color yellow green and olive green, and also a bit of pale green on the sides. I'm also using cosmos for the bow and for the cotton candy type thingy at the top. have yet to learn a lot about shadows and light effect and the skill of blending. For the back part, I'm using the color cerulean blue and ice blue. I'm sorry about the angle of the camera. I wasn't aware that the colors weren't showing on the screen. Now it's finally time to do the background. First, for the mushrooms, I'm taking the color 22 French vermilion and the color 4 vivid red. And for the circle parts of the mushroom, I'm taking the color lemon yellow and terracotta. For the stem part, I'm taking the color sand and brown gray. Because the color sand and brown gray are very close to each other, later in the video I'm taking the color cream for shadows. Sorry, it took me some time to get the markers. clothes and backpack. First I'm starting with the stem part, then I'll go to the upper part of the mushroom. Here I'm adding the color green for the shadows. Apologies for my uneven voice. This is my first time giving a voiceover, and it's very hard. For listening to my endless blabber. Well, I don't know where to speak and where not to speak. Sorry about that. And thank you for watching the video. It means a lot. I'm not very good in English. English is my second language, so sorry about the grammars and the accent. I'm not fluent in it, so sorry. Now for the grass part, I'm using the color green bise and pale green and mint green, and after that I am painting the stone with the color green grey 3. Now the drawing is finally done. Let's see how it turned out to be. One thing I'm sure with is that I am not satisfied with this at all. Look at this. It's it's a disaster. I have a long way to go.